Doing such a good job of this before, but make sure you can get the latest stats scores with upcomer.com. Make sure to vote as well, and as you can see, your votes are there coming in through. It looks like Cloud9 have the upper hand here. Do you agree with that?
I mean, that is who I went with.
Yeah.
I totally agree with the conversation on the desk. There's a lot of potential for Vega to steal this game away from them, and there is a lot of changes that has gone into this Cloud9 roster. I don't know, I'm just kind of feeling it. You know, I think they're going to be determined. I think they're going to be back making their defense known, and they want to come off with a strong start. They're going to be invigorated. They've got two players that are eager to prove themselves. Sticko and Golden coming over. Golden, I think, is an underrated in-game leader. I think he showed that with Fnatic. He has potential. He took them to it's a championship.
Matthew, speaking of championship, there's one on the line right now. Well, we're building up to one. The Major's coming in, and we've got Pistols making their way towards spawn. Tony Black, great name. Has he got great aim?
Not sure. We'll have to find out. Probably not as good as Tony Stark.
That's true. He's got the best.
He's got built-in aimbots, though, right? That's why he's not allowed to play Counter-Strike. His machine just does it all for him, his suit. JR, he's going to start it off. Sticko goes down. So already Sticko wants to get the sidelines in the first round for Cloud9. Rush pulls it back. Punchy does get one further, but Rush is doing all of the work until now. That's when Junior steps up. Golden, nothing back in. Tony Black down. Has to hold through. He's got two to find. Limits it down and angles it off to one-on-ones. But has he done enough in terms of time? Not quite. They've got a kid on JR. That's an easy defuse. Vega's going to pick up round one.
A little bit touch and go, but yes, comfortable in the end. It will be Vega Squadron there with the 1-0 lead. Cloud9 did get the bomb down, meaning they can buy up this round if they really wanted to, but more traditionally, you get the AKs in the third, as I'm sure that'll be transpiring momentarily as we have a look at round number 2. Should be a bit of a gimme here for Vega Squadron. I'd like to see more rifles, if I'm honest. Map on Mirage might not be a huge deal, but generally speaking, you want to have at least 3 M4s at this point, then a couple of SMGs. JR, okay, I like that. That's the compromise from them. He will get the AWP next round. That's why he got the P250 now. He's got 3k on him. Just going to be making sure he gets the AWP and shut down that AK potential. So that's a nice little compromise. I like that. And Chopper trying to farm as much money as he possibly can here. Automatic, though, a player we haven't really thought about for the last 6 months or so, has really been off the radar completely. Definitely has the potential for a star player. As the guys mentioned the desk, though, I guess you could maybe suggest that Cloud9 don't really have that anymore after losing 2 of the bigger names. But either way, Sticko and Skadoodle. Already found 2 frags here, though, courtesy of that Deagle of Automatic. They get another as well. This is way too expensive for Vega. They were looking so good. They get the AWP out next round. They could have a nice clean sweep here. But they've lost now 3 players, and maybe even one more. Sticko, just for the Glock, waiting those T-steps to see if any more mistakes will be made.
Sticko does see them and hear them running away, going back toward that bomb, and they assumed coast was clear. Sharks aren't very good on dry land, so they couldn't go much further than the coast. That's just me trying to crowbar a pun into it, because that's what I do. Sticko does do some damage, gets a headshot onto Tony Black. But it's JR instead to find the kill, his 4th in 2 rounds. And it's 2-0 for Vega. You made it the point very clear, and accurately so, that they have cost themselves dearly in that round by not having the clean sweep, as you called it. They still bring out the AWP, but they're going to be limited. Already you can see it, 2 SMGs in their hands.
It is certainly limited, but the AWP does come out. JR yet to die. 4-0 AWP in his hand. Cloud9 was getting the bomb down the pistol. Some promising kills in the previous. Do have a decent chance of taking this one. We'll see whether they can do it. It's weird to think they might even be considered the underdogs in this particular matchup. It's the MP9 causing a lot of damage here. Tony Black and Chopper going to town as Rush and Sticko just push through the smoke. And it's up to Automatic now to make this round a possibility for his squad. Going up towards Shore. JR waiting, though. It's looking a little bit off from Cloud9 right now. That was a straight-up contact play. Then sussed out that the smoke was down, tried to push through it. Completely destroyed by the MP9. Vega Squadron look very comfortable here. Remember, Skadoodle obviously come by the AWP in these particular rounds. The 4 spies in the 3rd. Golden himself now trying to work this situation out. Looks like Skadoodle will try and sell something towards the A side of the map and allow Golden at least to get a bomb plant towards B perhaps, but there's no reason to leave the B side completely open at this point. Skadoodle will be firing off some bullets, and we'll just have a look at the B bomb side right now. Hudgy has left it. JR as well, so Golden doesn't commit towards B, but he does come from the underpass. They are going to try and split towards this A side, but it doesn't look like it's possible still. Hudgy very quiet towards Shore. Golden, if he does get 1 kill here, that could be enough. There it is, bit of a slow reaction from Hudgy. I don't think he's expecting such an easy kill, but there we go. It is going to be 4 players surviving for Vega. They hold off the third round for Spy, and no bomb goes down. Looking very comfortable there. Nice spray down at the very start. Kill with the MP9, followed up with the M4A4, and it should be eco territory for Cloud9. 3-0 down, and should be a very comfortable round here for Vega going forward. So there we go. About to say scout, such to seal the AWP very early on in the game. Remember, JR took the full eco in a second to have this weapon going forward.
Well, Sticko goes on the hunt. Back over toward the A side with Rush. They're going to send a single man. That's Golden toward the underpass to try and wrap back underneath. But Vega holding on with the AWP still up. Now have a 3-0 lead and pistols just to go against. This is a perfect start for the CT campaign on Mirage. Remember, Cloud9 ultimately chose the map. They didn't. It's a veto process. You go down to 1 map out of 7, so they were limited, but they had the last ban. So they, by design, ended up here on Mirage. Automatic does get one at range onto Chopper. Nonetheless, it's Tony Black that's holding the PUBG. They're going to get 2 follow-up kills that deny the bomb plant, more importantly. Still, though, Cloud9 manages to respond. CZ from range. Sticko with the deagle. Can't quite get to that bomb inside of the site, though, because Crush is holding on and Sticko goes down.
Well, Golden was looking like he could do some serious damage here in the 2 versus 2. His position was decent, but then his teammate goes down, and now he's left in a bit of a compromised spot here. Jumps up towards CPL. CZ, no armor, no nades. And he will find an AK-47. That's not bad. He still has 45 seconds on the clock here. He jumps in towards Kitchen. He'll make his way towards CT spawn. Now things become a little bit uncomfortable for Vega. He still has plenty of time to cause some damage here as he inspects the CT spawn area. He wants to see if any mistakes are made. He knows they need information. Just like that, he does significant damage, not enough to find the kill. If he brings that down to a 1v1, he certainly had a chance to try and win it, but not the case. In Cloud9, like we said, the current major champions now are now down 4-0 against Vega Squadron, a team we only really speak about in the majors. I don't think we've ever cast them outside of these events. It's kind of strange to think of it like that, but there we go. They'll have a firm upper hand once again. No AWP for Skidoodle just yet. Still can't afford it. 4-0 down, but still very early days. Round number 5, and this is the point Vega might want to change things up, go aggressive perhaps. They are sending 3 players towards B at the start. Chopper holding towards that connector, and it will be JR indeed, moving the AWP around at least towards the B apartments this time.
So catwalk push for Crush. Certainly want to contest middle early on. Cloud9 have other ideas, wanting to go toward B. Final aim for the pass is certainly attainable now that Rush has gotten the kill onto Crush. It's like the same name, just with 1 letter different, Henry. As JR gets Sticko finally a defense that holds true. They finally hold off that B push, but again, it was the underpass that they wrapped back through, having 1 middle, and it's opened up the A site. Interesting push from Tony to go all the way back out towards spawn. It's red. Rush reads it, turns around, spots him out, knows that he doesn't want to give away any position that was unorthodox, and JR is left in a 1 versus 4. So Cloud9 going to respond. They'll get 5-1, or 4-1, excuse me, in the 5th round. Finally get on the board.
Yeah, nice clean round as well. It was Cloud9 with a faster approach towards middle with the standard smokes. We had 2 players from Vega Squadron towards short. They spotted 2 others towards top middle. Now, they whiffed the first shot. For me, that was a cue to fall back. The fact they challenged the AKs again by walking on that corner, that was it for the round for me. There and then, JR doesn't look like he'll survive this either. So nice for Cloud9, 4 players survive. All of Vega Squadron go down. They have enough for 1 more buy, but they're still on the ropes here. Cloud9 certainly could bully them going forward, but for now, there should be enough at least for the AWPs, maybe a couple of compromises with SMGs, but overall, good stuff from Rush & Co. as they completely run over the A site, 4-1. Big round in both teams' corner of the server, as we'll see Skidoodle with the AWP. The first time, pretty much the best spawn he could hope for if he wants to challenge towards middle or B. It looks like he'll be going for the latter, as he'll try and beat the CT AWPer, presumably who could be on the other side. We'll see if JR wants to go towards that side of the map again. Looks like he does. Skidoodle's there and waiting, but misses the shot mat and gets punished for it.
JR gets the return fire. 2nd time he's gotten the op kill in that position toward the Bartments, as you call them, Henry.
Oh, the bomb. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you did. I know. Tony got an automatic back, though.
I feel like you're going to have some fun with Tony. That's like the coolest name, I think, in CSGO.
I've got to be careful because Tony Black.
Okay.
As Golden takes out Crush. Can't have too much fun, Henry.
That's true.
That's a huge kill. Bomb now down towards spawn. Chopper wraps in behind them, and he can he can at least get information on it. He knows that he pushed through A, so it's unlikely that anyone's behind, but no one was covering connectors, so he doesn't want to bet on that and give away the position. Instead, they'll just sort of push around it, contain them, if you will, as Rush and Golden have to go back and spend a good amount of time just getting the bomb.
Well, they got the Molotov at least to pick it up. That will be clean, just to get it in their hands at this point, and the CTs are falling back and allowing them to have it somewhat, but still a 3 versus 2, but that not necessarily favors the CTs. If Rush and Golden go towards the B side, for example, there's a good chance only one CT's waiting for them. If they can overrun him and get that first kill, all of a sudden, all bets are off, and they can actually win the round. So it all comes down to the first kill, really. They get a clean kill in towards the bomb site, there really is a chance for them here, even though it's a 3 versus 2. Problem is, Tony Black waiting in the kitchen, and JL with AWP watching this, and probably can hear them coming now. Presumably gets at least one, misses the shot, and this is where things become a little bit more interesting. Tony Black, though, holds strong. That should be the round, if I'm honest. Golden probably gets this kill, but does he get anything more? Of course he does not. There it is. Chopper will take him down. That's a harsh reset. But remember, Cloud9 did keep 4 players alive, and they're on the T side. So there might be a couple of players that are feeling the burn, but I think they can still get a buy together here. 5-1 as the buys come through. Galil's 3 AKs so far. Skadoodle yet to buy 2,500. He'll stay on a pistol armor and get some nades as well. So a couple of compromises, but overall pretty good. Certainly workable. I'd like to see a set piece, presumably, from this sort of round, and it will be. This is what we call the flash attack. Well, that's what I've been calling it for about a year now. 3 players here, flash over as much as you can, and get out as quickly as you possibly can. There we go.
Good hold. Oh, I take it back. Tony's only able to get 1 when it looked like he could line up for more than that. It may cost them. I say it, they've still got a hefty advantage. 1 man will make it 2. JR swings back out, Golden goes down, and more importantly, it's the bomb that does leave trouble for Cloud9 as they want desperately to try and get it back and get the plant in position. Automatic versus 4. They know exactly where he is. He's low HP, and they'll converge on his position. Cloud9 off to a very, very slow start, and not even getting bomb plants to complement it. I think, what, 1 so far, and that was in the pistol round?
Yeah, absolutely. That was exactly where it was. So, Matthew, that was the full investment there from Cloud9. Remember, you have to take a pinch of salt. Current major champions with 2 players, Agona, Stewie, and Tarek, now in MIBR. But 3 of these guys were part of that epic victory. It's Rush, Osmatic, and indeed Skadoodle. And we'll see whether this full eco will get them a bomb plant. They haven't spent a single dollar here. And they'll go towards B. You can use this more like timeouts of anything. If you want to be really annoying and you have the patience to do it, you can just hold up for a while and bleed out any sort of utility the CTs have. I think that's actually an underrated concept. If you have got a full eco, you might as well make the most of it. Every grenade the CTs throw, $300, 600 in the incendiary's case, and if you can just get them out of their hands, every dollar counts in CS. So it might be boring, and you might just want to get the round over with, but if you can waste some time, make them use all their grenades, definitely worth it if you can't do anything else.
Scar's going to work out from apartments, but it's optimistic for Cloud9 at best. Not a single bit of utility. And they want to get a bomb plant against a rather formidable defense that's got a good amount of money. So Skadoodle and Golden just biding time, 40 seconds. No one really doing much on either side. I guess comfortable with their positions, having 1 toward the top of middle. And we'll slowly bring Crush back over toward B. Tony takes out Golden. Follows it up. Takes down Skadoodle. Pretty straightforward. 7-1.
Not the most interesting round there, but like we said, they're just trying to use it as a bit of a timeout. You can discuss options. Do what you can, maybe a kill, maybe a bomb plant, but nothing was realized there. We get into the next round here, number 9. All for Skadoodle, not available again. Bit of a difficult half of them so far. Cloud9 not looking too inspired. There's nothing really to suggest right now. They've really got what it takes to go deep in this major, but it is very early days. We'll say that, of course. It's the first half of their first showing here at the event. Just looking very flat. Now, no one's really convincing me they've even got strategic depth here, but we'll see what happens. Holding up in the default for now. 1 player in the Palace area. It's Sticko, obviously just signed from Mouse Sports. Now in the lineup with Golden, who was previously Fnatic. It's a strange looking team on paper. I'm interested to see how it pans out. You've got 2 very support players in the form of Golden and Sticko. But Golden actually is underrated, I think, in terms of firepower he has. On his day, he's actually very, very decent. Sticko obviously was in that category as well, but their play styles are quite similar. We'll see whether they can get rolling here. Rush, definitely capable of huge games with the AK-47 especially. Great aim start in his own right. And Sticko, there we go, nice shot. Opens up the B-bomb site, but wanted to commit, but doesn't quite go for it there. Takes down the AWP, and now the CT's on the hunt. His automatic pulls another kill back in his favor.
Crush swings out, unaware completely that Golden was down below in the other pass. His timing was perfect as he walked out and caught him off. Sticko now coming to life. He's got a kill, and an AWP picked up to carry over onto the Cloud9 side. Finally, they get a second round. And this time they build up some bank in doing it.
Yeah, just nice default there from Cloud9. That's the objective of the default. You're holding up at the start, and you're challenging positions like this when you're feeling brave enough. If you hit shots like that, good chance you win the round. You bait out a reaction at that point. You can see the CTs scrambling, trying to get kills back in their favor, but Sticko pretty much wins the round with that opening kill. There we go. Golden hasn't got a gun right now, does he know? Hello? He's running back to base now. Realize he hasn't got one, boys.
All your base belong to us.
He gets one just in time. I think there was like 5 seconds in that, if that. So just about makes it get an AK. That could have been really awkward if he had a Glock. But he gets it, so it's all fine. 1 minute 30 as they leave the bomb outside A for now. Golden, like we said, the defaults. Objective here, try and sniff out the close proximity areas, and at that point, try and work a pick.
Smoke goes down. Bottom connector, but Rush doesn't care. He's going to go through. Spots a gun barrel. Fired into it early, almost a pre-fire, but didn't commit to walking around the corner. Chopper does walk into it a little bit. So got away with it, Rush, because that could have been awkward if he actually gone to the corner and then was ready for the push through. Tony still holding off towards CT stairs. It's JR that has good vision. Through connector. Is he going to spot this bomb going down? Certainly will spot it, but it's a little bit too late, and somehow it's only a leg shot. So Golden will get away. Bomb planted for Cloud9. 7-3 looking likely, given that it's just 2 players remaining from Vega, and they are already electing to save weapons. His money has gone away from them, and continues to do so. He'll get Sticko, at least JR, to keep that up in his hands.
Well, that's looking much better from Cloud9, I have to say. I mentioned their strategies looked like they were a little bit rusty, but that was actually quite efficient in terms of their approach towards the A side there. Decent smokes being deployed, nice timings, and actually grinding out kills. There's Sticko with another frag to his name. He currently sits on 6 and 9, and at the top it's going to be Rush with 7 and 8. Skadoodle 2 and 7. Remember though, Skadoodle hasn't really had the AWP at all. Now finally gets it in his hands. Money's starting to stabilize for Cloud9. They ain't done just yet, as Vega Squadron will call their first time out. Just to know, JR 11 kills, 2 deaths. So there we go. He still has the AWP in his hand. The rest of the team, they're not looking too healthy. They have a firm lead here. They don't have to force buy, but the fact they have an M4, the AWP, suggests to me that they will be certainly purchasing it. As you can see, we've got this lovely graphic here that shows you every bit of information you need to know, including the round loss bonus there. As you can see, $1,900 going towards Vega Squadron in this particular round. So that's beautifully demonstrated, up to a maximum of 5 for $3,400. And you can see that average player money at the start of the round as well. Not looking too good for the Vega Squadron boys. Remember, they did save that AWP and M4, so it's deciding right now how they're going to operate going forward. A CZ has been purchased. That's by Hutchie, but they're not force buying. I can confirm that. No armor has been purchased on 2 of the Eco players. They've just got upgraded pistols here as we get into the next round. 7-3, Cloud9 getting back into it. This one should be theirs as well.
Shots from the M4. Crush holds the corner perfectly. Rush and Golden go down. He's realized that likely is going to be complemented by an attack from the B apartments. He turns it around to try and see that position, but automatic sliding in behind gets caught by JR. So good hold, good read. Skadoodle's going to have to run away with Sticko. They can't get into the B site as intended. So only thing over toward A that remains is Tony Black. He's gone back out toward connector, but the op and Crush doing all the work. 3 kills between 2 players, and the op still remains up against these pistols. There's a chance Cloud9 can pull it back, but Skadoodle's going to have to be perfect waiting for that bomb opportunity to get toward A. Stick goes AK alongside of him. Problem is, if they want to try and take connector, not a lot of utility to work with. Single flash. They've also got a player immediately behind that will strike as soon as the action gets hot in that position. That, of course, being Hutchie, who's on catwalk and has picked up the M4, but Skadoodle gets Chopper, and Sticko gets around the corner before the M4 can do anything of it. So suddenly they've turned this, and with 34 seconds, they might be able to get this toward the site. More so, I think noise was made by Hutchie as such that Skadoodle's going to be somewhat ready for his appearance.
This is a big, big round. Sticko patrolling the vent, but Hutchie coming in from the connector here. They're going to have to try and flush over towards middle. Skadoodle bravely tries to bunny hop towards the side. It's not going to work out for him. They lose the AWP, and everyone goes down without a plant. So well played there, and will be Vega Squadron recovering in the 2-on-2, picking up both of the AWPs, and that's going to be a bit of a reset for Cloud9, but they've got plenty of money still. No problem in that department. Here's Crush getting it done towards Shaw. Nice smoke, and that's the second time we've seen Cloud9 run through smoke, so two players, and it's getting nothing done off the back of it. Nice shot from JR, though. That was a brave pick to take. Timed it to perfection as Sticko was watching that vent pretty much the entire of that 2-on-2 process. The moment he goes through, though, that's when he's taken his vision away from it. 8-3, presumably do have another buy here for Cloud9, but another timeout as well. We'll see those double orbs come out for Vega. Remember, that was the round they didn't even force into a map. They saved them for the AWP, 3 pistols. They've got a ton of money now on the CT side. Big round for them to pick up, and now they have the double orb to bring forward as well. That will be JR and Crush who will be taking those forward. So Cloud9 just stabilizing. Haven't seen much from their AWP yet. Hopefully that's going to be a big part of the first half for Skadoodle as the half develops. Buyers are coming in right now. We'll have a look at the spawn for them. Sticko at the front of the pack, so doesn't look like Skadoodle going for the first pick. He's right at the back, actually, if you wanted to try that out. Smoke towards middle, pretty standard stuff. And it's up to Skadoodle now to maybe be flashed in towards this mid area. Incendiary to block them from the mid boxes. Sticko managed to get this pick last time. He's actually looking very aggressive here, almost isolated behind the incendiary now. And down he goes. JR will find him.
Yeah. Stood too still in that window. JR's a shopper. Sees a good deal when he... knows a good deal when he sees one. Something along those lines. Which he's going to pick up the AK, but Automatic was certainly ready for him to appear. Crush still, though, on the second AWP, has managed to turn his position from catwalk once again into a formidable defense on B, and he shuts him down. Chopper doing the same to Rush, as Vega looked to take back control. So just as Cloud9 seemed to have something perhaps going for them, or at least looking like it might on this T-sided half, Vega's got other ideas. Looks to be back-to-back rounds now for them as well, and Cloud9 with an AK and an AWP. That's how they won out the last round, remember. This time they've got bigger problems. Double AWP to go against, as well as 2 M4s instead of an AWP and a pistol, or a late M4 picked up if you want to get technical about it, but they don't have to scatter. They are ready.
Oof. Well, here we go. Skadoodle Golden need to get this one done. 35 seconds, but they need a lot more than that to make this round work. Tony Black waiting in towards the shadows will take 2 of them down. As Skadoodle not looking too happy about the situation, really not showing his best work at all. 3 and 9 on a map like Mirage, where he can normally do fantastic work. Really haven't seen too much of Cloud9. One decent round, I would say, we've seen from them so far. The rest were just individual nice duels. I'm looking primarily for good sequences, executions, and teamwork, not this individual one-taps of the AK and then win the round from there. Looks like it will be an eco here for Cloud9. They've got no armor, no nades, so sending all 5 players away. Hopefully get some 1-digs here, and we'll see how it works out for them. Whew. Mage champions now up against Vega Squadron, really being tested. They need at least 4, I would say, so 1 more would be fine. It is a CT-sided map, but let's see what they can do.
Oh, Chopper nearly caught. Rotating back toward CT stairs. Stays alive, gets away with it. Spots one going towards Sandwich as well. That allows Tony to capitalize, but look at Rush. Rush is a damn good player. 2 more on a deagle. Sticko down to buy Crush. He's stuck in a corner with 2 HP. He's trying to bait out shots at the very best. Rush knows that he's there. Doesn't want to take the bite too soon. Might have to. That AWP, if it gets another chance, is going to get Skadoodle. Never mind that, because Hutchie's burned him alive, and Rush does indeed go down to the man who was waiting the entire time in the corner for which he was waiting for. It's going to be a defuse and a 10th round already for Vega.
Well, they get the bomb down at least, so there is some glimmer of hope there for Cloud9 with lost bonus at the third stage. It does yield another buy for them, $6,000 per player, and here's the one taps from Rush. That's what we had to see plenty of to stand a chance here. That's not bad at all, the second one especially. As we go forward though, 10-3. It's going to take a lot of hard work here from Cloud9 to even stand a chance. So, looking for 10-5. All power for Skadoodle, as you can see, hasn't been the best for him up against that double also. JR has been running away with this one. 16 kills and 2 deaths map in 13 rounds. He's only died twice. Pretty remarkable.
Yeah, it's pretty sensational. Vega looking mega.
Yes. See, you're warming up to the major as well.
Getting there, yeah. You know.
That's your first entry to a bit of wordplay, and pretty good. Room for improvement.
All right,
Skadoodle, he did have room for improvement. It works out. Gets the first kill.
Crush, meanwhile. Quick pop flashes out toward middle. Takes me some time to come up with things. I'm not like Amy Schumer. I don't steal people's jokes.
Okay, fair enough.
So. JR, top tickets,
wow.
Not bad at all. Punches one against Rush. And down toward middle, it's Hutchie that's now pushed up and is sneaking through the underpass. All too easy. In fact, he's going to wait it out. Trigger discipline. Bomb goes down. He's aware of the fact that there's more in that position. Sticko manages to evade him, at least for now, but he's aware of it. Still can't do anything on it. And he didn't do so with that peek, or at least didn't time it as such that his teammates could capitalize on that. So they're now going to go back out with information nonetheless. But JR's, man, oh man, looking quick. 3 kills for him in the round. Just Sticko left to find. Bomb down. I'm going to take that back. He picked it up. I thought it was in the hands of the second player that came out of the connector. Either way, it is found now, and Tony Black gets the kill. It's 11-3.
JR with some career best form here. Unbelievable shots coming from him. So sick. Like you said before, we only get to see these guys at the major, and it's weird to think they're definitely a team capable of doing fantastic things, and why we don't see them at more events still baffles me. But overall, JR there carrying the team in the previous round after losing a few picks. Looked like it was going to fall apart, but it's 11-3 in their favor now. Final round coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Galil's in a scout as Automatic makes his way towards a ramp. Molotov'd out, so he can't really push any further. He has got Golden beside him. And we'll see whether Cloud9 can piece this one together. Normally these sort of rounds somehow do work out. The ones you think never will is where it all comes together for them.
Chopper to the top of the stairs. Times that well because he's lost his teammate JR, who you just said is on career best form, but he's able to trade it immediately. More so, they know that they're outside of the A-main position toward checkers, and a nade goes in. Stick goes on 14 HP, and they'll start to get a little more aggressive as Crush sneaks out. So too does Tony. They find kills. Skadoodle's got 2 back, but Bomb goes down, and it's just Sticko remaining with that 14. Does get the shot of the scout, but he's going to be desperate to find Hutchie. It's a one-on-one, mind you. 43 HP, and it's a scout. Give it a chance, Henry.
Yeah, definitely give it a chance. 1 versus 1. If he had like 20 seconds, I'd say no way. But the fact he has 50, it all comes down to his decision-making ability now. Where does he go with this one? Can he work out where the CT is? The bomb, obviously on the A site, and he makes his way around for the long con here. 35 seconds, and every position he has to check, every nook and cranny is wasting time. So it looks like Hutchie has worked out the Sticko will not be coming from the A side at least. He'll be coming from middle and towards that window area. And now, with the positioning of Hutchie on Tetris, I'd say it's perfect. And the fat Sticko has to make some noise now. Picks up the AWP, really not an ideal weapon considering the circumstance. He will be punished, and it is going to be 12-3. What a half from Vega. Fantastic stuff there. I had them as my favorite going into this one, but I didn't think it'd be like this.
Yeah, neither did I. Listen, I'm not going to talk about the decisions that I've made. But, yeah, Cloud9 needing to pick up their socks, no question about that. You were right. They were not in the discussion as a favorite for this event, but they've had time to shape up with these new players. Golden has won a championship before. Obviously, 3 players retaining the core of Cloud9 are previous major winners at the most recent major. And then, of course, you bring in Sticko, who had a great run of success with Mouse Sports, also winning championships on that team. There's still a lot of promise here. They just haven't got it to work yet.
There's definitely promise. I think it's just too much of an abstract mixture of players for me to really get excited about this team, especially when some of the players look so flat as well. We haven't really seen much of Skadoodle this year since the major, really. They haven't been to many events, you know. It's been a bit weird in that respect, but either way,
he took some time off as well, remember?
Yeah, that's right. The last couple of months I haven't really said that name. It's always 6-12. We're starting to get it together somewhat. But here we go then. A fast play from Vega towards middle, straight towards that connector. A-split certainly going to be happening. It's rush to defend from CT Spawn. They need the one-taps here. Golden with an opportunity. And he'll miss the first shot, but make up for the second. Good advantage, but not held on to. It goes into the 3-on-3. And Rush looking good in CT Spawn. Can he find another? He can't. Maybe an overcommitment there, considering he was alone. But the bomb picked up, and they might even get out of here. We'll see what comes in. Sticko and Automatic to pick up the pieces. An Automatic with a great shot to find them the advantage.
Tony tries everything, swinging as well wide to try and pull them off that staircase. He's on 17, but he's found the first headshot. Knew exactly where Sticko had gone as well, but Sticko makes good on his approach, and Cloud9 get their 4th round to start off the second half, so a chance to converge, to pick up 2 more, because the bomb plant never came in for Vega.
Well, there we have it. Cloud9 needed the pistol. They get it. Not over yet, boys. They've gone for an interesting setup, though. They've got full SMGs against a force buy. We know it's going to be a force, but the bomb wasn't planted. So you've gone 5 SMGs, 4 of which are MP9s. I am not sure this is the correct call, Matt. This could be a disaster. Here's the first example of it, as Skadoodle was caught in the middle with an SMG challenging what should have been Deagles, but they've got a cheeky little AK there. But what's that play from him? What's he hoping to happen being in the open towards middle? I really couldn't explain that, but there we go. It will be the first pick in favour of Vega. They should have found the insta-kill as well, though. That was a bit messy from Chopper, but still he gets the frag. And now 4 MP9s against Deagles and Arm, Matt.
Yeah, that's...
It's weird, like, they made this decision, but why not even a single rifle?
MP36, baby, let's go.
Nice.
Yeah, did you know that anything multiplied by 9 adds up to itself? So 36, 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 times 9 is 81. 8 plus 1 is 9. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
To a point, I think it stops
at
at 111 or whatever it is.
Well, this is where the MP9 really needs to work out. Oh my god, it's all falling apart. I really hate this buy from Cloud9. I hate to always bang on about things like this, but this is not looking good for them. I would like the analysts to maybe tell me why I'm wrong. Maybe there's some logic behind this madness. I can't work it out. Maybe one for them to look at. Automatic, though. Might get the first kill, but Hachi, oof. Caught by the angle. 30 seconds. Still a chance here for Cloud9. That was a big kill from Automatic.
Goes back out. Colin can't find it. Crush just absolutely annihilates him.
See ya.
Automatic. Meanwhile, still holds back toward the stairs, but bomb planted in a 2 versus 4. The MP9s have come to haunt them.
Goodness gracious me.
They're on MP18 now. Did you know that when you add up the answers in something that's multiplied by 9 equals 9, Henry?
Yeah, no, JR. Yes, sorry, continue.
No, that's fine. I just want to make sure you knew that, yeah.
Oh, there it is. That's so massive for Vegas. So, Matt, I showed my concern going into this round, the fact they didn't have a single rifle, and I'm glad it worked out in that particular fashion, just because that buy didn't really make any sense. You want to have 2 rifles at least, I would say. Then you can have the SMGs and the utility players. It's a long-range map. You're up against Deagles. They're like that first kill, especially on Skadoodle. I couldn't really give you a rhyme or reason as to why he's in the open fighting by himself when they're about to come middle with Deagles and stuff. The bomb wasn't planted. Didn't really work out for me at all, but there we go.
Yeah, massive blunder gives it away as well. We just talked about how no bomb plant previously. They went for that tactical single AK buy, but the Cloud9's given away any chance they had to come back, really, I'm afraid.
Well, this is the last chance. If they can't do it on this round, it is going to be a very disappointing evening in CS for them. It's 9 o'clock here in London, UK. Cloud9 really want to see this one go a little bit later, and we'll see whether they can do it right now. It will be Deagle, CZs, and JR looking to challenge Sticker here. Flashbang attempt. I think Sticker gets this kill. Yep, no problem at all. Nice timing, good push. Only gets an SMG for it, but that's okay. It's better than...
Hey, that's what they wanted last round.
Yes, true.
Well, it's a kill, nonetheless. It starts it off for C9 in their favor. Huchi waiting for the flames to extinguish. Will start to work out connector and take over potentially some territory toward window in the A site. In doing so, would actually give them access to planting the bomb because Rush has gone so far forward in the palace. So Skadoodle's got to be careful. He's gone already. Rush now realizes it. He'll try and take a position so as to catch them off as they check the angles, check A main, and try and go for the bomb plant. He's at 75 in hand. He's thinking about it as he hears the plant coming in. Takes down Huchi. Has to reload, though, because it's a CZ. That takes some time. So no denial of the plant. No denying the bomb going down. Automatic. I hate when players go through that vent and post plant. It just drives me insane because, sure, okay, there's times when it works, but you just never know what's on the other side. You're so limited, as was the case there.
Well, there it is. Golden we're looking to save nothing now as he will be dropped 14-4. They have to force by now. You cannot allow a team to go 15-4 up. You're going to have to force by and go for it, I'm afraid. Not ideal, certainly. Got $2,000 per player. That means CZ armor and basic utility. I think this is one of the games they'll almost have to forget because this has just been nothing from Cloud9. I don't feel excited about the prospect. I hope it's just a bad day. But right now, this is just looking very bleak indeed. Vega Squadron, more positive note, looking great. So JR especially really has run away with this game. 21 kills. Everyone's actually fragging pretty decently on their side, but Cloud9 haven't really brought anything new to the table. Like I said, they didn't attend the recent big events, so they've had time to really develop their core, get some new stuff down. We've got Golden, this exciting new in-game leader. Like you said, it has won trophies. It's going to take time, I'm worried of that, but this so far is not a good sign.
Yeah, and if practice is the issue, I mean, you said it, there are certain teams that needed to do different things and have different mentalities during the player break. This is a team that should have been working very, very hard in that space. I know some tweets were made about them going to boot camp, etc. Sticko was late getting there for health reasons, so they definitely had one. I just don't know how much time actually went into that. So Huchi takes down Sticko, Skadoodle takes out Chopper, but your right round is done because they're in the B side, no one else is there. And, okay, automatic does get the shot at the window.
Yeah, Huchi did not need to be part of that battle whatsoever. They had the bomb going down, it was covered. Now there's a fighting chance. Cloud9 have to go for this, I'm afraid. However bleak it looks, and as soon as the Molotov gets deployed by JR, it's going to really limit them further. Humbling the boost slightly. Golden goes up though, and he actually gets the ding. So this could actually get a little bit interesting though. JR going to town as he has been all game. That really should be it now. It's just going to be automatic with his second kill of the round. 15-4. They have to force by again. And it will take 11 rounds in a row now just for overtime. So there we go. Cloud9 really in the proverbial bin at this point. That can't be right. I was about to say it's my GUI again. I had this last week. It said automatic had 23 kills. That doesn't make any sense. He's got 13. Rush with 12. Sticker with 11, but it's just everyone in Vega Squadron just won't stop fragging.
Well, it could be the last round of day one, and for the 7th time, it looks as though the challenging team will win. The only legend team today to pick up a win is G2. That's rather remarkable in itself, given that G2 may not have been one of the ones you picked to do so. Up against Hellraisers to start things off for them. Cloud9's title defense is not looking strong thus far. And we'll find out who plays who tomorrow with our redraw. That comes up, I won't say immediately, but just after this game's finished. The desk will obviously analyze this and then jump to that, but Tony Black starts off the end. As Sticko goes down, it's 4 versus 5 with a minute and 13, and Vega with all AKs against 2 MP9s, a CZ, and a Deagle. Henry, take it away. To the finish.
See us home. Well, yes, I think you really have built it up. It doesn't look good. They've got the opening pick. They've got a 1 minute remaining as well. Good flashbang for the CTs, but does not yield a frag. At this point, Vega would have to make a massive mistake to give this one up. There's almost no grenades now for the CTs. They have no kit. Tony Black is going to be faking towards the B side. As you can see, the bombs in the Palace position, ready to go. There will be a couple of kills there for the CTs, but still not quite enough because the A side is completely open. There might be one for Rush here. It's going to be a really close frag for him. Bombs down towards A. They have not got a kit, but they have got the man advantage. Can they convert this?
I said take us to the finish.
Yeah, it's going to take a while.
I knew it was going to happen when I said that. Well, the bomb is down. That is the saving grace to the situation for Vega. And the fact that there's no kits for Cloud9. Molotov as well for Huchi, you just pointed out. That's significant because that can be deployed with no kits. It's pretty much over. They have to be careful about it because Golden's getting in behind them. Molotov's on the ground. Crush is gone. Molotov never thrown. That's a defuse. Oh, is it? Henry, I hate this moment. Tell me if it's a defuse or not, because Cloud9 are done either way. 16-4. They just barely Vega get away with that.
I wasn't sure. I couldn't call it.
I
It was
couldn't
too close.
either.
Well, there we go. Vega Squadron completely dismantle Cloud9. My goodness, 16-4. Vega Squadron, yeah, sure, they're a bit of a dark horse in this tournament, at majors especially, but Cloud9, not only should they be beating the team of that caliber, they definitely shouldn't be getting battered to that sort of extent. 16-4, they barely